This is Eric Mothith, Mother.com, with a weekend market analysis for April 18th and April 19th, 2020. For the week, the S&P 500 was up 3%. The Dow was up about 2.2%. And we can see that the Nasdaq was up the most, up a nice 6% plus. And this makes sense because of the three major averages. On the weekly chart, only the Nasdaq was able to move above RSI 50, hence the bigger move in relation to the S&P 500 and the Dow. Now, I thought for this week's market analysis video for the weekend, I begin with Apple because I think it captures the tone of the market in a way that is visually well understood. So now what I'm going to do is let's begin with one line, which is this backtest line here on the 2-year weekly. I'm going to draw it like that, and you can see what this is trying to tell us is that this is where we broke down of these highs here, and now of course the market is going to determine whether it has enough momentum to clear that red line or whether this is where Apple stalls. And of course, more than likely it's going to go in the direction of the general market, or wherever it's going to go, the market is going to be going also. So we can see a couple of scenarios here visually. Number one, we can clear this level and really push the agenda to the upside, which is very likely, by the way. And also equally likely is resistance here and a move lower. Now keep in mind that move lower will come with movement below RSI 50 for a relatively big down week. And that is why I decided to use Apple's chart, because I think it captures the market's tone very well. Now there's another line that we can also draw and use, which is a line representing the previous highs. And I'm just going to extend that line. And what it gives us is the previous highs here and here, right? So let's follow that along. We can see we break out above this area here to begin a nice uptick. We break below this line here, turns into uniform activity resistance for the weekly high there. Now we've come all the way back to test that line again. We see that it is also suggesting the same thing. In fact, let me bring back the previous line. And we can see both of them are offering a point of reflection or a point of inflection. So, again, resistance here suggests that the next meaningful direction in terms of swing trade is lower, while both will want to see a movement above both lines. Now, if this is your first experience with my RSI lines, it might seem a little confusing or maybe not as trustworthy, but take a look at this line here, which was the previous topside resistance line, connecting the highs there, here and here. We broke out above the line right there, which is this period here. And what I'm trying to get at is you can see how we found support exactly on the line for the weekly closing low right there. Plus, if you are familiar with my uniformity work, you can see that there was a movement of the RSI here off the lows of early 2019. And so we can take this area here, which was critical for the stock based on this price movement, and the stock has not been back to these price levels, draw what I call a uniformity line. And again, you end up with the same conclusion that this was a critical support area on the weekly chart right there. All of this is based on my own original research. So let's not ignore what these two lines I had just drawn here mean as we go into the next week and the weeks beyond. That concludes the free portion of this video. The rest of the video is for paid Moathe.com subscribers.